Hello and welcome back to my craft room. If it's your first time clicking on one of my videos, hello, I'm Jenny. In my spare time crochet. I crochet all the things. I've been doing it for well over 10 years and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Now, I did manage to get quite a bit done this week, which is a little surprising because we have had such a heat wave. It's been driving me crazy because, you know, the hot flushes alone are enough to deal with without the added humidity. But anyway, I did sneak some time in the air conditioning and therefore I've managed to be fairly productive. I will start off though with a work in progress because it's not quite finished. I started it last night and for the most part it works up really quickly, but I got to the plant part. I'll pop a screenshot of the pattern in here. It is a little hanging plant. It's going to be a string of pearls. You'll see the pattern designer's name there as well. Now, the yarn that I'm using for the actual plant part I feel like it's slightly thicker and it is quite splitty as well, so that's been a little bit of a nightmare, but it's okay. I think the pattern does recommend using puff stitches for the actual little pearl, but I do not like puff stitches, so I'm using just bobbles. I mean, and it's coming up quite well. I think it's going to look good, but they're going to be really long, so after all that effort of doing the ones with 10 little balls on it, I think that might be a bit long. But anyway, I will work it out this week when I finish it off. So that's my one whip, if you like. Now I have 5 finished objects. How good's that? Now, the first one I'm going to show you is hot off the hook. Like literally, I finished it about 2 minutes ago and I love it. I've been eyeing off this dragon pattern. This is Crochet by Jenna's dragon pattern. I've been eyeing it off for such a long time and I finally decided to get it. She had like a 24-hour Black Friday sale, so I think I got it for 50 or 60% off actually. So I finally bought it. I absolutely love it. So really easy to do. It is no sew. You do crochet the little spikes in as you go. And that wasn't hard. That wasn't hard at all. There's probably one that's slightly out of line, but it's not a drama. I thought that maybe even next time I do it, I might even surface crochet those on. So that means that it's working in the rounds, it's going to be quicker. And what I will probably do is just mark the stitch with a stitch marker as I go and then come back and surface crochet them in. And I do think that's going to save even more time, but I would estimate, I didn't specifically take notice, but I would estimate it probably took me possibly 2 hours. I don't think it took any longer than that, so isn't he cute? I've embroidered the eyes on as usual, but yeah, I love him and I can see myself definitely making more of these guys. So that's number 1. Number 2, let's go with this cute little bag. Very random, not using Plush yarn. This is a cotton blend from Source of Fibre. That's definitely one of my go-to cotton blends. It's really easy to work with. I think I used a 5mm. Probably a 4mm hook, I think, but worked up very quickly. This is a pattern by Pretty in Pate. I've made one before and I just felt like making one again. I might pop it in my Etsy store and see how it goes and potentially offer some custom orders. But I enjoyed that, and again, it didn't take too long to do either. So that's number 2. Number 3, let's go with, now if you have seen my community tab, I did post a picture of this guy. I made him, I think, last Monday, so he's so cute. Exactly the same pattern as my loaf cat last week, which is the Annie Caraway art pattern. I love it. I had used blanket yarn for the first one, and with this one I just used a chenille. This is the Patti's Plush yarn, which is one of the Australian brands that I use. I absolutely love it. The stitch definition is very nice. It's really soft. It doesn't shed. It's really easy to work with. I just used a 5mm hook for this one, and of course I've embroidered the face on as well, but he is very, very cute. Yeah, so I think I've got him in my Etsy store as well. So I really do want to make more of these actually, but I will get to that. As usual, my to-do list is very, very long. I have actually started writing things down as I maybe see a pattern and think, oh, I want to try that. I'm actually starting to write them down, because I would just sort of store them somewhere in my brain and then I would forget about it and then get onto the next one. But I think if I can actually work through that list and highlight them once I manage to do them, I feel like I'm going to feel like I'm actually really achieving something. So that's my plan. I have so many kind of notebooks and books that, yeah, I don't know. I can't even remember what is in what book, to be honest, because I sometimes write down, if I'm doing a pattern from a blog, for example, a free pattern, or if it's on a YouTube video, I like to write the pattern out as I go, so I can easily just refer back to that without having to rewatch the video or go back to the blog, etc. It just works for me. So anyway, that is 3 makes down. On to the 4th. Okay, now during the week I noticed that my little crochet friend Mel, another fellow Aussie crocheter and small business owner, she actually owns the brand Patti and Bango's place. So she was having a pattern test, a call for anyone who wanted to test the pattern for her new cassowary pattern. Now it's yet to be named. She is having a poll, I think, at the moment, or is going to have a poll on Instagram for the choice of a name. My choice was Clive. I just like it, and either way I'm going to call mine Clive. But this was my pattern test of her cassowary pattern. It's got a little bit of a booty there. It's very cute. Now this is actually using her line of yarn. That wasn't necessary, but I happen to have all of the colors that I needed here already, and it worked up perfectly. I'm not sure if you can see, the eyes do have a little bit of a red glitter, just around the pupil there. So I don't usually use safety eyes, but I felt that it was appropriate for this pattern. Pattern works up very quickly. I would say possibly an hour, maybe. No longer than an hour. I really enjoyed it. The pattern's very aesthetically pleasing. She set it out really well, so I liked that as well. But I couldn't stop there, because I just felt that he needed a little buddy, or a little baby. So I worked one up in cotton, or cotton blend actually. So look at him. He is absolutely gorgeous. I did embroider this one's eyes on because I didn't have any safety eyes that were small enough anyway, but I really, really like how it came up in the cotton. So that was my pattern test for Mel. I forgot to add that she is Hey It's Mel B. She has a YouTube channel as well, so I will link that below. And at this point in time, the pattern is not yet released. However, I imagine that it will be in the coming days. So I will pop a link to Mel's either Etsy or her Instagram below so that you can check that out if you want to. And once the pattern is live, I will have a link, probably say next Sunday. I will have the link for the actual pattern in there, but absolutely adorable. I really enjoyed that make. Now that brings me to our final make, which was the final make for the Nautical November CAL, hosted by our friends Cassandra from Craftably Ever After, Pamela from Ginger Cat Crochet, and Lee from Lee Mac. Now, I have thoroughly enjoyed this CAL. I will pop some pictures in here from the previous 4 makes, and my final one is actually a pelican. I've been looking for a pelican pattern for a while, and there are quite a few good ones out there, but when I saw this one, this is Patti the Pelican. The pattern is by Saucy Puffin Crafts. I believe I will have it linked below anyway. Adorable, absolutely adorable. He's got his little fish there in his bill, and also this is one of my favorite parts of the pattern, the little crab. So cute. He worked up really easily as well. Did some embroidered eyes for him, but I absolutely love this. I used Patti's Plush for everything except the crab because I didn't have it in red, so that is Scarli yarn. But the orange, the blue, the yellow, the white is all Patti's Plush, and you know, I've said it before, it just works up so beautifully. It's really soft, and I'm looking forward to getting some more. Now his hat does come off. I probably would have preferred that it fit a little bit more snugly than what it does, but that could easily be remedied by just not doing the last increase. So either way, he's very cute, and as I said, that he is my final make for the Nautical November CAL. I have thoroughly enjoyed that crochet along and seeing everybody else's makes. You can go to particularly Lee and Cassandra's channels. They've been showcasing everybody's makes, and there have been some absolutely phenomenal makes, including the ones from Pamela and Cassandra and Lee as well. So, but it's a little bit sad that it's over, but there's always another crochet along, and I think there will be one coming up in January, I think, but there'll be more to be, more information to come, probably in later December, I would say, for that one. But either way, as I said, I do think it's been quite a productive week. I decided to go with just back to the usual style this week rather than the vlog, but I will, I think, get back to the vlogging style at some point because I did enjoy that, but it was just way too hot this week, and most of the time I was just a hot, sweaty mess, so no one needs to see that. Yeah, but that is it for this week. It's December 1st. Can you believe it? Christmas is like 24 days away. That's insane. So I'm just going to keep on making, keep on chipping away, and hopefully some of these items, because I'm actually running out of space in regards to my finished items. So I need to get all of these ones photographed and popped in my Etsy store. While I've still got my Shopify, I might possibly just try and do a little bit more research in order to know how to optimize it more, I think. But anyway, I'll work it out. I hope you have had a lovely weekend, and for our US friends, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving and spent some quality time with your loved ones. But that's it. That's it for today. I'm about to head out, and hopefully I have managed to get this video organized so that it comes out Sunday evening as usual. But anyway, it'll be out either tonight or tomorrow. So thank you for being here. If you've stuck around, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. But I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.